Hey everyone. Today is Writables. I am only asking for one paragraph, CSET form. Um, so I wanted to go over the poem you're going to respond to. This poem's called The Rose That Grew from Concrete. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's law is wrong. It learned to walk without having feet. Funny, it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else ever cared. So there are two things I want you to look at in this particular poem. The first thing is that it has a lot of personification. The first personification goes when it learned to walk without having feet. It refers to the rose. Roses don't walk. That's a human thing. So that's how they've used personification. They've also done it with it learned to breathe fresh air. Again, it referring to the rose. Also, use of personification. But it's doing this because its larger idea is that it's a metaphor poem. Remember, metaphor poems have ideas that are larger than itself. In this particular instant, the rose is actually a person. This will help you if you kind of know who Tupac Shakur is. Tupac was a rapper, and he was well known for growing up kind of in a really rough neighborhood. And so he's metaphoring the rose to himself. And he's using metaphor for the crack in the concrete, how hard it was to grow up. Now let's read it again and see if you can see the metaphor we're talking about. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete, saying how hard it was to grow? Proving nature's law is wrong. It learned to walk without having feet. It would be very difficult to walk without having feet. So they were saying how difficult it was for him to still be an artist in the ghetto. Funny, it seems, but by keeping its dreams, so by him or the rose keeping his hopes and dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. He was able to keep on living. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else ever cared. So, in other words, long live the person who has been through hard times, even if no one ever cared. All right. Now that we've broken it down, I want you to write a CSET poem, not poem, a CSET paragraph describing how Tupac uses figurative language, either personification or metaphor, that shows that one needs to follow his or her dream. If you have any questions, let me know.